Welcome to episode 127 of the Binge Boys podcast,
Holy shit, we're on a couch.
hosted by myself and Pearson Kilgore. Holy shit, we're on a couch. Of course, brought to you by Binge Media. We've got a great show today, and we're talking about our top 10 favorite 90s artists. We did our 80s a few months back, so it's about time we do 90s. Maybe next week we'll do 2000s and just keep running it up. We're also going to talk about a lot of news stories, a lot of people getting canceled, of course, because we live in cancel culture. We're going to talk about an old remastered video game briefly as well. Been a while since we've did some gaming talk. And of course, we'll review some music from G-Eazy and Black. So, Benji, if you would do me a quick favor, even though Benji is clearly not here, Benji's going to play.
He's here in spirit.
He is here in spirit. We need to get Benji back in here.
Benji does need to get back on here.
But we're going to play the intro for him so he doesn't have to, because we're just good people. So, please take it away, Benji.
Oh, man. Boop, 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 boop. I've been trying to watch that Little Fires show, and I can't get into it. The other Reese Witherspoon show.
Oh, the one on Hulu?
No, it's
Is it on Hulu?
HBO. She has Big Little Lies and then Little Fires Everywhere, and she's like the same character in both of them.
She has another show on Hulu too.
Jeez, I bet she's the same character.
Is
She the bitchy housewife that everyone hates in the neighborhood?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Because that's what she is in every show now.
Yeah, she really is. She is the bitchy housewife. Pearson, what'd you do this weekend? Did you have a good weekend?
Trying to think. Oh yeah, I went and played golf with some buddies.
Yeah, how'd that go?
Went pretty well.
Yeah,
I was pumped. I beat your cousin the first 9.
Yeah, but I think something clicked with him on the back 9.
Yeah, he started clicking on the back 9
He
and
slayed.
destroyed.
Shouts to Tanner.
Yeah, went and played golf with you and the crew in the morning. Turner and Tanner, Logan's cousin Tanner, and then
Turner, my coworker and future roomie as of tomorrow.
Oh yeah, you'll get the keys tomorrow.
Moving tomorrow.
You guys are
at least gonna start moving tomorrow.
You're off tomorrow, aren't you?
No, I'm taking Thursday.
That's
I
right,
was gonna take a half
Thursday.
day Thursday, but then I was like, I don't really want to work for.
Aren't you off anyway on Friday?
I'm off on Friday, yeah.
Yeah,
so I might just take the extra day.
I didn't realize that. It's because I forget that it's observed on Friday because it's a Saturday holiday.
I didn't know that we were gonna get Friday off up until like 2 weeks ago, just because I thought like, oh, it's on a Saturday, so that means technically we could work the 3rd. But I think it's like a government thing. Where they have to give us a.
Yeah, it's like when I don't know, any holiday that ends up like on a Saturday, they do either Monday or if it's on a Sunday, it's Monday observed.
Mm-hmm.
I think MLK Day. Like if MLK falls on a Sunday, Monday's observed. But yeah, so we played golf and then what did you say? Oh,
you went out with your parents?
Well, we went. So my sister was in Arkansas the weekend of Father's Day.
Yeah.
With her in-laws, and so on Saturday we did like our family and my sister's fiance, our dad's Father's Day, our Father's Day. So we went to eat, and then actually I went out with Hunter and Taylor and Aaron and Hunter's dad. We went to Dry County. They went to Scofflaw before, and then we met them at Dry County after, and then drank entirely too much and felt terrible Sunday morning.
Pearson's drunk snaps are the best snaps. He just sends them to our group chat, and it's always just him like.
Yeah, dude, my eyes like don't open, and I like. It's like I don't know. It's like I had a stroke.
Oh yeah, it looks that way. Please, when we finally throw a shindig at the new apartment, please let's just get absolutely like shit faced.
Oh yeah, I plan on it. I've been getting entirely too drunk like every weekend lately, and
it's not a bad way to live.
So much fun.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's not a bad way to live.
And then Sunday. Oh, Sunday was low key because we cleaned on Sunday and just did little things.
Mm-hmm.
Our friends went to the lake for a little bit. We went for like an hour and a half and then left. And Kayla and I just like grilled out yesterday, and I went to bed early as shit. It's probably why I felt good this morning, so I went to bed early.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was basically it. What'd you do?
Yeah, I golfed with you guys on Saturday morning. And then Saturday afternoon, after we got done eating, we went to the apartment to take measurements and just get some last minute because I plan to mount my TV this time around instead of sitting it up on my dresser.
Mounting's the way to go.
So I went and kind of looked at my room, where I'm gonna lay my bed out.
Did you get a mount already?
No, I haven't done all that yet.
I'll link you to the best mount you'll ever buy. It's cheap as shit too.
All right, bet. Sounds good. And then Sunday, I forget what I did Sunday. It was a busy day. Oh, I recorded the new episode of What Are We with special guest roommate Jordan.
I saw that.
Jordan was a guest on it.
I meant to comment on that. Okay. The title is misleading because it sounds like Jordan dates guys in the title.
How guys
date with
I think
Jordan.
It was like how guys date with Jordan. Oh, okay. Yeah, very kind of misleading. Didn't think about it that way.
First time I read that, I was like, wow, this is going to be a bombshell episode.
I'm glad we brought that up because a few little programming notes before we get started. If you like what you hear on the Binge Boys, make sure you're following us on Instagram. That's where we post our announcements, our reviews. Emily keeps pumping out those reviews, and they're looking really sexy. I really like that transparency that she does.
It looks really good. Yeah,
it looks really
clean.
Great. And she's starting to post a multiple a day now, which is awesome. I think we might start doing like trilogy Thursdays. So I said, for instance, me and her talked about it a little this morning. We might like on this Thursday, like in our movie review spreadsheet, we have like all 3 Jurassic Park movies. All 3 of us have seen the original trilogy. Mm-hmm. And we have all put our reviews on it. And so like maybe every Thursday she does a trilogy like Jurassic Park. Maybe next week she does the original Star Wars trilogy. Maybe the next week she does Indiana Jones or Back to the Future. So that's cool. Gonna start some good stuff. We always review old or new stuff, so we might as well start pumping out some reviews for old stuff.
There's nothing else new coming out.
Yep. Although a buddy was telling me at work today that, remember that My Spy movie that was supposed to come out with Dave Bautista?
Yeah.
He said he watched it for free on Amazon. It's free on Amazon right now.
Because it sucks?
I hope not. But he said it was kind of amusing if you like stupid family comedies.
When I saw Scoob was on HBO Max, I was like, Logan's gonna be so mad.
Dude, when you sent me that text, I was like, you've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me, man.
It was just added too.
Nothing makes
Chapter 2 is on there too now.
Oh, that's good too.
I'm about to watch. I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, you haven't seen it yet? Oh, I forgot you never saw that yet.
I didn't see it in theaters, and it just got like shuffled to the back all like somehow.
Yeah, I don't blame you. It's not as good as the first but it's a worthy.
Yeah, I see the
finale.
conclusion.
Yeah, it's a finale. It's a good second.
Isn't it super long?
It's close to 3 hours.
Pretty long for a horror movie.
Yeah, it is. But there's a lot of content there. I'm not going to be one of those douchebags that's like, I read the book. But I did read the book, and it's very long. And I'm surprised they mashed it into 2 movies. They probably could have done a trilogy.
That's true, yeah.
But anyway, let's get started with the quickies. Got a few new stories, more than normal this week. Shouts to whatever dog is at the door, Bucky or Wrigley. Chicken Run 2 is in the works at Netflix 20 years after the original is released.
20
years. That makes me feel old.
I thought they came out in like 2008 or something like that.
So it says in an article from Entertainment Weekly,
2000.
Streaming service celebrated the beloved animated flick's 20-year anniversary by announcing the follow-up feature produced by Aardman Animations, which is the company that produced and made the first one. So it sounds like Netflix is teaming up with them. Tweet said, "Poultry news, exactly 20 years to the day since the original was released. We can confirm there will be a Chicken Run sequel coming to Netflix. Production is expected to begin next year." And then they said, excellent, not excellent.
Excellent. That's funny. Well, that's pretty cool. I like that movie.
Chicken Run was the highest grossing stop motion animated film of all time.
I forgot it was stop motion.
Premiered in 2000.
That's crazy.
That is wild. So how about that?
How about that?
The writers and the director of the original will be returning.
Wow.
Sounds like a good clucking time.
Did you say that or the
article did?
Oh, okay.
I would not. So that's kind of exciting. I really like Chicken Run.
Yeah, I did too. I remember really
I was a
liking
fan
it.
of those stop motion, like Wallace and Gromit type stuff
Oh
too.
yeah, Wallace and Gromit. That was a classic.
Let's get some more Wallace and Gromit. So that's exciting. Yeah, I can't wait to see how that turns out. But if they said that production doesn't start till next year, those stop animation movies take a long time to make. So we probably won't see it till 2022.
Yeah.
Which is kind of upsetting. Maybe, I don't know, maybe they are pre-making all that clay shit now because
right.
they have nothing else to do. Speaking of old things being made into movies, the Magic School Bus. Elizabeth Banks is set to star in a feature film version of the Little Kids series.
I was surprised to see that, honestly.
She's going to play Miss Frizzle.
Yep.
How about that?
Yeah, that was left field for me.
Yeah,
I
way out of
never
left
thought they would make a movie about that. But
Yeah.
I mean, who knows? Probably it might be good.
It might be. I mean, hopefully. I mean, I was having this conversation with someone today, or maybe it was yesterday. I was like, "How do you feel about?" Yeah, it was yesterday. I was like, "How do you feel about all these reboots or reimaginings?" And they're like, "Stop!" Like,
We have no one's original anymore.
no one's got any new ideas. So, in a quote from Scholastic Entertainment, which is the book, Scholastic Books was the company that the books were released on. It says, "We are delighted to bring the iconic Miss Frizzle and her zest for knowledge and adventure in a fresh new way that inspires the next generation of kids to explore science and supports the dedicated teacher who makes science real and accessible for young learners every day. We're also excited to be working with top-tier partners such as Elizabeth Banks and Universal Pictures. So much amazing talent assembled for this film." There is no remark on dates or production times or any of that shit.
Who knows? This might not even happen.
Who knows? But it sounds like they're really rolling for it. So, I mean, I'd see it. I mean,
I would see it too.
I hope it doesn't turn out like I'm trying to think of a comparison. Maybe not Jumanji, like an old IP that they know that they can make money off of. Because you know damn well when it's almost like when they remade The Lion King, it's like 20-year-olds are going to look at the trailer for the Magic School Bus and be like, "Holy shit, we got to go see this movie."
Yeah, right.
Like, but hopefully
it's
they don't
good.
tarnish it. Yeah, Miss Frizzle was such like a bombastic, like super energized character, and I feel like Elizabeth Banks can pull it off.
Yeah,
she's good. More movie stuff. Margot Robbie is expected to reboot Pirates of the Caribbean for Disney.
So she's producing it. Shit.
And producing.
Yeah.
This project is separate from the already announced. Oh God, this project is separate from the already announced reboot.
Wait, what? I thought she was doing the reboot. Wait, that doesn't make any sense because the first article I saw said she was doing the reboot, but now she's doing a separate movie, and besides that,
so she's teaming up with Christina Hodson. And Hodson has been tapped to write an all-new female-fronted Pirates of the Caribbean with Robbie attached to star.
So they're gonna do
2 reboots.
I wouldn't even consider that a reboot, though.
It almost sounds like a comparison to like the Ghostbusters situation, how they did an all-female Ghostbusters, and then the next year they were like reboot.
I wonder if they're talking about like a reboot, like an overall reboot, to where maybe they have theirs and then there's like the other ones and they cross paths or
I was gonna
something.
say maybe this is a spin-off or something.
Yeah, that's weird.
There are no.
That's weird. There's 2 reboots in the same, at being produced at the same time.
Yeah, it says this new
weird.
film is separate from the already announced reboot.
I forgot they were rebooting it.
It's still.
Why don't they just end it?
Just end it.
It was a good run. It's like the highest. It's like one of the highest grossing Disney films of all time, right? Or franchises. Sorry.
Yeah, one of Disney's biggest franchises
because of Johnny Depp.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, to your point, Pirates of the Caribbean is one of the most lucrative film franchises of all time, grossing over $4.5 billion across all feature films.
Is that just films, or is that included with like the merch and like all the park rides and shit they did with it?
I think it's so far.
They milked Pirates of the Caribbean so hard for like merch and shit.
Yeah.
But I love that movie, man.
Ooh. So this writer is this Hodson writer. She is one of Hollywood's go-to blockbuster writers with credits that rebooted Transformers, and she did Bumblebee.
I'm in then.
And Bumblebee was really good.
Bumblebee was awesome.
So
yeah, I'm in.
As well as she's also writing DC projects such as The Flash.
I'm a little bit less in.
This chick's busy. And she also wrote Bombshell and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
All right, I'm in. Those are 3 great movies.
Oh, I'm sorry. Robbie was in Bombshell and in Once Upon a Time.
That makes
in
more
Hollywood.
sense.
Yes, it does.
That makes more sense.
I was about to say, damn, this chick's all over the place.
Yeah, she's like Once Upon a It's Tarantino.
Yeah, Tarantino writes and does all his own shit. So we'll see this new Pirates reboot in a couple years. I'm sure.
It's going to be a minute.
So yeah. Another movie story. Tenet was delayed again, this time to August 12th because movie theaters are still not opening up.
Is that confirmed, the reason?
Yeah, AMC pushed back. I think today they're opening from like July 17th to July 30th.
Damn.
Just because cases, I think, are spiking nationwide again.
Yeah. So
I think people are upset about that. So we'll get to that case spike thing here in a little bit. But yeah, that's it. August 12th. So far, I mean, for all we know, shit gets worse in the next couple weeks. For all we know, they delay it or just release it on demand. But I doubt
they're not going to release it on demand. No.
Yeah, that's a
good
transition. Then right into country singer Chase Rice has been destroyed on the internet today for having a concert in front of 4,000 people in Nashville.
I think your tweet is how I found out about that.
Yeah. He posted this horrible selfie on his Instagram with the caption, "We back." People on social media were horrified. Wow. Kelsey Ballerini, noted Chase Rice associate. She works a lot with writing and stuff with him. She tweeted out, quote, "Imagine being selfish enough to put thousands of people's health at risk, not to mention the ripple effect, and play a normal country concert right now. We all want to tour. We just care about our fans and their families enough to wait." Maren Morris said, "An absolute selfish act. No masks," with a head exploding and frowny face emoji. Bobby Bones, one of country's most powerful radio personalities, tweeted the video and wrote, "Aside from the obvious, heavy liability here. Just talk to 2 different attorneys about this."
How's their liability? He didn't force them to come.
Exactly. That's where I'm at.
He didn't force them to come. They chose to come.
That's like if I say, "Hey,
I'm sure he also told them you can't." I'm sure he didn't tell them you can't wear a mask. They chose not to wear a mask.
On Monday evening, which is today, Rice released a video on his Instagram to address it. Quote, "Everyone had a blast." And then once I posted the video, a lot of people seeing online that had a big problem how the show looked, how the show went down. And I understand there's a lot of varying opinions and a lot of different opinions on COVID-19 and how it works with live crowds and what that looks like. My biggest thing is y'all. Y'all are why I get to do the songs. Y'all are why I get to tour the country. You guys are everything to me. So your safety is a priority. He also encouraged that fans need to partake by the rules and go by the laws. Yeah. About 4,000 people were out here.
I mean, they all chose to.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. If you're at the point where, like me, like say Saturday, for example, Pearson, Turner, Tanner, and I chose to go golfing. There were a lot of people on that course that day. It was a very nice day. We chose to go outside and be in public around a lot of other people. Granted, I mean, it's not like we're nuts to butts with a bunch of strangers, but at this point in time, I strongly believe that if you choose to go to a concert or a spring break trip or a rave, then that is totally and 100% your choice.
Yeah.
Just like it should be up to the businesses. I don't know. I think personally that I don't think states should be able to tell people to wear a mask. I feel like the businesses
Yeah.
should be able to decide. Like if you're trying to go grocery shopping and you're not wearing a mask, they have the right to kick you out if you are not wearing it, if that's what the business decides.
Yeah. I mean, that's what, like, I had to go get a harness kit on Sunday morning. I went to get a harness kit from REI, and they're open, but they said, like, you got to wear a mask in. It's like, okay, yeah, that's fine. I'll wear a mask. I'm not going to bitch about it. Like, I'm not going to be like, this is bullshit. But
No.
like, no, I understand your rules and I respect your rules. I'm going to wear a mask.
Yeah.
That's, outside of that, like, it's my option.
Yeah.
I understand the risk or whatever, but yeah, like, I don't think a state should be forcing people either. But
that's also, let's just touch on this. Let me go on the record and say that if you drive in your car by yourself
with a
mask on, you are an absolute fool.
Yeah. There's been news about like people like wrecking and stuff and passing out with the mask on in their car.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that.
It's like very few, but still.
You first of all, you look like an idiot, and you are an idiot because you wearing a mask in your car is the equivalent of you wearing your mask in your own home by yourself.
Yeah.
It makes zero sense.
We're going to get some shit. I already know it.
Maybe, but that's okay.
Whatever.
I mean, follow the rules, be safe. We're not excusing the fact that the dude had a concert, but all those people did choose to go by themselves. So at that point, yeah, maybe it's irresponsible for him to offer to get 4,000 people in a big ass crowd, but those 4,000 people knew.
You're like, everyone's a grown ass adult. You can make a decision yourself. Like, just because something's happening doesn't mean you have to go to it. Some of those things, like, if all your friends are doing it, are you going to do it?
Yeah.
Like, if you believe that, you're at risk, then don't go. But I mean, I guess I understand people being mad, like I do. But it's like, I don't know. He didn't force anyone to come. Yeah. And I guarantee he didn't say, hey, like, no one can wear a mask. No mask to my concert. No. Like, wear the mask if you want to.
All those people chose to wear no mask. It's their fault.
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, I guess, you can say shame on him for facilitating it.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. I don't know. Whatever.
I don't know either. I mean,
this whole topic's exhausting.
It is. It really is.
And you can talk about it for hours and never get to a clear answer, decision, agreement. It's so murky, this whole situation. So let's just not talk about it.
You're right. Let's move on. Pearson, do you remember Shane Dawson?
Let's just shove it under the rug. Shane.
Do you remember Shane Dawson?
That name is familiar. I don't know.
So
fill me in, and the people that might not know.
So Shane Dawson was a very popular YouTube star in the early 2000s.
I didn't know you could be popular in YouTube back then.
Maybe
he had to do something else.
No, he's a YouTuber.
That's it?
Yeah.
How do I know that name then?
He was very famous. Like, very famous.
American YouTuber.
I don't want to say he was as famous as Ray William Johnson. You know who Ray William Johnson is, right?
Yes, I've seen this guy.
Yes. Most people that are listening to this have seen this.
Yeah. Okay, I've seen him. Yeah.
Okay, so.
Yep. Yeah, it's that guy.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Oh, yeah. So, for those of you who don't know what's going on with him, people are trying to cancel him. Those people, specifically Jada Pinkett Smith and Jaden Smith, are trying to cancel Shane Dawson because...
What do you do?
On Saturday, the mother-son pair called out Dawson, who is 31, on Twitter after an old clip resurfaced of the YouTuber seemingly masturbating to a poster of Willow Smith, their daughter in the Will Smith family, when he was 19 and she was 11. Jada and Jaden's tweets came after Dawson, after he released a video called Taking Accountability, where he apologized for his inappropriate actions towards that member of the family, as well as using blackface and saying the N-word publicly.
Damn.
Jada Pinkett Smith tweets out, to Shane Dawson, I'm done with the excuses. And then Jaden writes in all capital letters, Shane Dawson, I am disgusted by you. You sexualizing an 11-year-old girl who happens to be my sister is not the furthest thing from funny and should not be okay in the slightest bit. The rapper also followed up his tweet by saying, this man was also doing blackface on the regular. As the youth, we need to support creators who support us and our morals. This is not okay. So Shane posts this 20-minute taking accountability video. Apologize. And his quote was, or one of his quotes was, blackface was something that I did a lot. Like, I did it a lot on my channel. There's no excuse for it. There's literally no excuse. I made a video 6 years ago talking about it, and I gave excuses. I knew it was wrong. I knew I never wanted to do it again, but I didn't do the work. I didn't actually look into the history of it and why it's so wrong, and people were so upset. He also apologized for his past inappropriate comments about children, but did not mention Willow specifically. I swear on my life, I am not someone who ever would talk about a child in any seriousness like that. I would never talk about a child that is in any way inappropriate. That is disgusting. That is gross. It is not something I would ever do. It is something I did for shock value or because I thought it was funny for my child molester character or whatever. It's all gross, and I promise that it is not real. That is not me.
Damn.
Pretty intense.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up though, kind of. I mean,
yeah, I mean, we just canceled Chris D'Elia for being a pedophile. I'm not.
You can't cancel one without canceling the other for doing the same thing.
I'm not
whether
it's huge Shane fan, but
yeah,
like, so I don't have a problem canceling him.
Yeah. I mean, I don't. Yeah,
I feel like if
it doesn't affect me.
I feel like if you're masturbating to an 11-year-old girl, I feel like you should be canceled.
Yeah, that's pretty fucked up. Like that's just gross, man.
Yeah.
That's not even funny. Like
No.
that's legitimately not even.
Like, who's
funny.
watching that video and thinking,
like,
"Oh my god,
that's so
hilarious."
fun." No, it's
Yeah.
not. It's actually like legitimately disgusting.
Even in my youth, I'd be like, "Oh, that's kind of weird."
I'd be so uncomfortable. Like
Yeah.
that's just no.
Nobody's doing that.
No.
So I think it's official to say that
Shane Dawson
is canceled. Last quickie before we talk about some music and some other stuff. Pearson, we talked about it for the past couple weeks. It's happening. The MLB is back.
End of July.
The end of July it is supposed to start.
60 games.
60 games. All 30 teams will begin training at the start of July and begin playing the meaningful games again on July 23rd. The league announced that it reached a unanimous agreement on the 60-game regular season and subsequent playoffs, giving fans something to look forward to for the first time since spring training was shut down mid-March.
Yep. No fans, obviously, I would assume. Or has that been answered?
I don't know if it will. I don't think it's been answered yet. It has not yet been answered.
I guess everyone's just assuming no.
September 27th is the projected end of the regular season. Opening day is July 23rd through the 24th.
Yep. August
31st is the trade deadline. September 15th, deadline for players to be added to the roster for postseason eligibility. ESPN Stats and Info noted that the Nationals will host the Yankees in opening day's matchup. The first time a defending champion has started the season against the Yanks in 15 years.
Wow.
It's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
Then it just goes into a bunch of statistics about the World Series and who is projected to win the most games.
Yeah.
Who would you place a bet on that is projected to win the most games this year?
Oh.
They win 37 games, or they're projected to win 37 of the 60.
That's crazy. So that's just above half. Like the Dodgers.
Yeah, the Dodgers. Then following them is the Yankees, the Twins, the Astros, the Rays, the Athletics.
Keep going for the Braves.
And the Braves. Braves at 33.
Okay, that's right there.
And then Nationals.
That's playoff.
Yeah.
They're predicted to make the playoffs. Yeah, I wonder if you win this year if you have like an asterisk next to it. Like World Series champions to 2020 asterisk.
I don't know. I mean,
60-game
you
season.
gotta think that people are gonna always give them shit. Like if the Braves were to win,
It's like, wow, you only won on the 60 game season.
but part of
You
me,
suck.
part of me
Derp.
believes that shows even more hustle. Am I wrong?
No, because the regular season's what 100 and a
Yeah.
ton of fucking games.
Yeah.
So I guess people will be like, it's you didn't go through a real season,
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm excited for it.
Yeah.
That's like whoever wins the NBA title. It's like, well, actually, no. I guess that's different because the NBA title they played most of the season of the NBA season because the playoffs were a couple weeks away when it all got canceled.
Yeah.
So yeah, whatever. Yeah, no, I'm excited about it just because sports. I'm not even a huge baseball fan.
Neither am I.
I don't watch it. I only watch like
I'm gonna pay
playoffs.
attention to this season though.
I will because
just
it's 60
because of
games.
the
I can
60
pay. I
games.
can pay attention to 60 games. I can't pay attention to 3,000 games.
Exactly. I 100% agree.
So yeah, I'm excited for sports. So that's cool.
Yeah.
Sports.
Woohoo. Pearson, do you want to talk about our favorite 90s artists?
Oh hell yeah!
Sweet, I'm excited. You guys know how our 90s artists work. Our
top tens work.
Our top 10s work.
You're gonna find out how our 90s artists work.
Yes, you will. I have a feeling that we have some similarities,
Probably.
but maybe not in the right order. My number 10 through 7 is kind of just like, man, like I like them all, but I didn't know what order to put them in. But then 1 through 6 is like, oh yeah, all of these people deserve to be on this list.
Yeah.
I mean,
My
some
1
of
through
these
10,
people
my 1
bleed
through
over.
10 is ordered.
Some of these bleed over from the 70s and 80s era that we did as well, because
Okay.
some of the bands that we listed in those years
don't look at
started
my
in the
list.
years. Pearson, give me your number 10.
Pearl Jam.
Okay. Love
What's your-
some Pearl Jam.
What's your number 10?
Michael Jackson. I was debating on putting him on here just because I didn't know like half of the planet has canceled Michael Jackson, even though he's like actually canceled because he's dead.
Still super talented.
Yeah. Still has some hits. You can't deny it.
Yeah.
Number 9.
Beastie Boys.
Okay. I almost put them on, but
What's
I did
yours?
not. Number 6 is Matchbox 20.
It's a good band.
Yeah.
I love Matchbox 20.
Solid band.
Matchbox 20 is like 11 to 13, somewhere around there.
Okay. They're honorable mention.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Okay. Number 8.
Dr. Dre.
I didn't put
Any
hip-hop on but if I was going to pick any, did you see that he's getting a divorce?
His wife filed a divorce today.
It's crazy. I mean,
He's like a
of
trillionaire.
34 years.
He's like a trillionaire.
Why do you get divorced after 34 years?
Unhappy, man.
Damn.
She realized how much money he's got and how much she's about to get.
No. She's about to get a lot of
Oh
money.
yeah.
My number 8 is Pearl Jam.
Okay.
Love Pearl Jam. Hey, have you seen Ted where he's like, the best way to sing a Pearl Jam song is just to sing the vowels.
Yeah.
Hey, oh, yeah. That's Pearl Jam.
That's so true.
That's Pearl Jam. Number 7.
Dave Matthews Band.
Okay. I wasn't a huge Dave Matthews guy, but I respect it.
I
Mine
love
is Motley
Dave
Crue.
Matthews are really good. Motley Crue.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. Motley Crue. They slap.
You watched that movie, right?
Yes. The Dirt.
It's a fucking crazy movie.
Yeah. It's absolutely like the first scene. I was just like, what is going on here?
Yeah.
Number 6.
Green Day.
Okay.
I love
Great
Green
band.
Day. God, I love Green Day.
Great.
I still listen to them.
Oh yeah, same here.
Still putting music out.
Oh, 100%. Mine is the Goo Goo Dolls.
Nice.
Yeah.
Their Goo Goo Dolls are good.
Yes. Yeah. 7.
No, number
Sorry,
5. Biggie.
I didn't put any hip hop on my list. I'm
Really?
kind of upset about it. I didn't.
B.I.G.
I don't listen to a lot of 90s hip hop. Obviously, my hip hop taste is trash.
Yes.
I have a take later that I don't know if you agree with, but I hope you agree with.
Okay.
You'll have to remind me.
All right.
My number 5. Did I ask you for your 5 yet?
Yeah, it's Biggie.
Oh, okay. Third Eyed Blind. They've got hits.
That's like in that like low teens too.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
All those bands just run together for me.
Yes. 100%. Number 4.
Like what is it? The one that people sing Mr. Jones and like closing time Sonics or whatever. Yeah,
Sega Sonic or
all those bands are the same to me. They're
Yeah.
all
Oh,
the
they
same.
all
Third
sound
Eye
the
Blind, all those people.
Oh,
yeah.
Boys Like Girls.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're all the same. I love them.
Oh,
Don't get me
yes.
wrong. I really
Same.
like them, but number 4,
Yeah.
Tupac.
Yeah, Tupac is like 11.
Really?
I could even switch Michael Jackson and Tupac. Like they both got hits. You can't
Yeah.
deny it.
Michael Jackson has a lot longer of a career.
Yeah, correct. Tupac would have had such a It'd be crazy to see the kind of
If
career
both
that
of them,
Biggie and
if
Pac
both
were
of
still
them
alive.
lived, man, I don't think the game would be the same it is right now.
Dude, Tupac and Biggie are alive. They're just chilling in Cuba.
Yeah, right.
Number 4 for me, Backstreet Boys.
I loved the Backstreet Boys as a kid. I didn't put them on my list. Like Backstreet Boys was my favorite band growing up as a kid.
Yeah,
I don't listen to them ever now, so I didn't put them on my list
I
because
still throw on their hits, but I don't listen to their like unheard shit.
Backstreet's back. All right. Remember, there was the Backstreet Boys, and what was the other band that was like? I feel like their rival. I can't remember the name of their
NSYNC.
NSYNC. Remember
Yeah.
their music video where they were puppets?
Yeah,
Shit's creepy,
yeah,
dude.
it is.
I don't know
creepy.
how
It didn't age well.
Yeah, I know.
It's creepy as hell. I'm kind of mad at myself. My number 1 and number 2 both bleed over from
Really?
80s.
My
Number 3.
Nirvana.
I wasn't a.
That's
big
like
Nirvana
number
guy.
1 for a lot of people.
Oh yeah.
People love Nirvana. I like Nirvana. I like Kurt Cobain's story.
Yes.
As weird as that sounds.
Please, let's get a biopic of that.
There's a biopic of that.
Like a new one.
Oh, like no, I see what you're saying. There's that documentary.
Oh
Have
yeah.
you ever seen that? Drink Bleach or whatever.
I haven't seen it.
That one's a real. It's super dark.
Yeah.
It's
I
on
can
Netflix.
imagine. Okay, I'll check it out.
Yeah.
And my number 3 is Green Day. I love Green Day.
I respect that.
I 100% love Green Day.
Green Day.
Favorite Green Day album?
I like American Idiot.
Yeah.
That's like I feel like their
I think that's the
essential album.
quintessential, yeah.
Yeah,
Green
it is.
Day
It's
stuff.
got like all the classics. I like I really like their not their newest album, but the one that has 21 Guns on it.
Yeah. The
That was
21st century something.
Yeah, 21st Century Heartbreak or something like that. I like Dookie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What's your favorite Green Day song?
Holiday.
Really?
I love Holiday.
Mine's Jesus of Suburbia. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah.
I love 21 Guns as well.
21 Guns is a good song. That's a good song for being a old or not older, but a newer one of theirs.
Yeah.
Oh,
When I Come Around.
When I Come Around. I'm about to just slight pause right here. I need to look up Green Day real quick. Yeah, American Idiot is like they're quintessential.
Yeah.
Dookie. Yeah, an album come out this year.
Wow.
Father of All Fuckers.
That's what it's called.
It looks like that's what it is. Let's see. Kerplunk. Oh, Insomniac. Nimrod.
That's a good one.
Nimrod's a good one. And Warning's okay. Yeah, it's 21st Century Breakdown.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Dookie is, I would say Dookie. What do they have on there? Basket Case. When I Come Around.
Yeah.
In the End. All by Myself. Yeah, that one's
a lot
a
of
really
people love
Long View.
Yes.
Yeah, that is a good album.
Yeah.
I think Brain Stew is on Insomnia. God, they have a couple good songs like every album. On
Every
here.
album has at least 2 or 3 songs that are
Good
just great.
Riddance.
Yes.
Good Riddance. I love Good Riddance. It's just so overplayed.
That's
like
the one that's like the
Hope you have the time of your life.
that's played in like the finale of every TV show.
Or like everyone's graduation.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyways, sorry for that sidetrack.
No, it's all good. We love Green Day. Number 2.
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Really? Big Red Hot guy?
Love Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Never liked them.
Really?
I never like got like obsessed with them.
Really?
I respected their music and stuff, but I just didn't jam it all the time.
I got you.
Metallica.
Metallica
had a
Metallica's
good,
really good
career in the 90s.
Yeah, they did.
For the same reasons I said back in the 80s list. Go check out that 80s list that we did a few months back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fucks with Metallica. They're the shit.
Number one. Rage Against the Machine.
Really?
Dude, I fucking love Rage.
I did not know that.
I listen to Rage Against the Machine daily.
Nuh-uh. Really?
Yeah. I love Rage Against the Machine.
I did not. I had no idea.
We had a conversation about this today at work. Someone asked me, or one of the guys asked me, they're like, hey, we talk about like if you could time travel, like if you go in a time machine and go back to a decade, but you could never come back, like you had to live it out from that decade on, like where would you go? I said the 50s.
Really?
Yeah,
Why
so
that
I could
far back.
Well, because the 60s and 70s had the best music, and I could experience them. I could try Quaaludes.
Okay.
I feel like
I try Quaaludes.
up until the 50s, things kind of sucked because of like World War II and stuff,
Yeah.
and like prohibition and all that bullshit,
Yeah.
and like slavery and all that.
Yeah.
And then you get, well, I guess segregation's in this around the 50 time and all that. But then like the 50s, like things get better.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone dresses really well. And then like from then up until the 90s, things are cool.
Okay.
Other than the music, like the 90s kind of suck because the fashion's terrible.
The fashion is bad in the 90s.
Everyone's awkward. Like every like style's awkward.
Parachute pants.
Things are like they're like starting to be technological advanced, but they're so shitty it's like not even worth it.
Yeah, but at the time people were like, holy
Yeah,
shit.
like you got a car phone?
Dude, you got a
I got a beeper.
Called, Walkmans?
Yeah, a pager.
A pager,
Yeah, a beeper. But yeah, and then they're like, but I was like, if I could go back to one thing and then like time travel and then come back to present, I would time travel to a Rage Against the Machine concert in 1992 and then go back.
Wow.
Just because I want to be in a mosh pit for a Rage Against the Machine
concert. Did not
concert.
know you loved Rage that much.
Yeah. Have you ever watched like their live concerts?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, this shit's so great.
It's like people are like dying in those mosh
pits. They're still like anti-establishment, which I'm not really, but like I'm not at all. But I love their music.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Could you guess mine? My number one?
I really couldn't.
It's Aerosmith.
Oh. Yeah, that was 90s, yeah. No shit.
Yeah, I think they started like 87, maybe, or a little earlier.
That's like Nirvana. Nirvana started in the late 80s.
They really like they released like Walk This Way, I Don't Want to Miss a Thing, like a bunch of their hits.
Yeah, I didn't know that was the 90s. Yeah, no shit.
In the 90s, yeah. Huh. But if
Aerosmith's awesome.
If I would have taken out Aerosmith and Metallica, then definitely Green Day. Green Day is awesome.
Aerosmith's great. I just don't listen to Aerosmith all the time. Like that's when I make this like. That's why I say it was so easy for to make. Because I listen to a lot of 90s music on a daily basis.
Yeah.
So I literally just went through my head. I was like, oh, yeah, things I listen to like every day. And that's basically how I ranked it. Like, like those like top to bottom are like how I listen to things like the number 10, Pearl Jam. I listen to it every once in a while. It's on my phone. But like Rage, I listen to every day.
Yeah.
Green Day should be higher because I listen to Green Day a lot.
I can't wait to do the 2000s.
Really?
Like the 2000 to 2010.
Yeah.
That's going to be hard. Because there's a lot of artists that I listen to from that time period.
Yeah.
I have a great throwback playlist on Spotify.
There was so much music being pumped out in the early 2000s. That's what we like, and then like there was the peak of illegally downloading music, LimeWire and all that, Napster and all that.
Dude, did you ever use the YouTube MP3 converter thing?
Oh yeah, all the time.
Dude, that thing
all the time.
Shit.
Fucking piratebay.com.
Hell yeah.
Torrents, dude.
Those are the days.
I was a torrent king. I was downloading torrents on fucking everything. Video games. I downloaded movies. I sold movies, dude.
Wow.
I would sell movies to classmates. I would illegally download and burn.
That's fucking hilarious.
I found a way to put like a fucking menu on it too. Yeah, like and like you could go to like a main menu and stuff.
How about you? Look at you.
Resourceful.
Just straight killing it.
Resourceful and illegal.
Pearson, let's talk about some music.
All right.
Got a couple pieces of music that came out last week. Let's start with Black. Black launched his six piece hot EP.
Also his hot sauce.
Yes. Oh, he did. That's right.
That's it. Yeah, coincide. And it was his birthday Friday. Did
not know that either. Pearson, you liked this album a lot more than I did.
I really enjoyed this EP.
And I don't want to say that I hated it at all because I didn't. There's a few songs on here that I think have potential to like go a long way and be bangers. Or not necessarily bangers because that's not the kind of vibe he goes for.
No, it's definitely no bangers. Yeah.
Oh, this is when I was going to give my take.
Popular.
Very popular. I really loved the songs. Let me see the ones I kept. I really like the song with Lil Baby, of course.
Yeah, Know My Rights. Yeah, that was a good one.
And then
Top 10 if you don't agree, I'm on yeah.
I really liked. Oh, is that the only one I kept?
Was it really? You didn't like ATL Freestyle?
Yeah, that was fine. But my thing is like, you know how I am with music.
Mr. Turn the Tabernacle to a movie.
Yeah, I like that one.
Grew up eating lemon pepper wings and bumping Gucci. Yeah.
Have you listened to this more and more ever since?
I listen to it every day.
Really?
I listen to the whole album 3 times a day.
Wow.
Or the EP. That's the thing. This, I'm going to tell you right now, this won't be on my top list because it's an EP.
You can add it to your.
No, I'm not going to count it. It's not a full piece of work.
Is there much more competition?
That's fair. That's fair. So I guess I have no option right now but to include it on my top 10.
We are more than halfway through the year, and our music. I was thinking about this yesterday. I was like, what am I gonna put?
I
on
don't
my list?
I'm a really big Black fan. Like he's also like the vibe I listen to a lot.
Yeah.
Like I really enjoy like slow jams, but like also like very like wouldn't say thought provoking, but like almost storytelling kind of things.
Yeah, he's good at that.
Like outside's a little bit slower, but like when I'm like listening to like the words and stuff, I really like. He's talking about like, because I guess he's talking about the quarantine and stuff like that. Like
Yeah.
when we can go back outside. The only one I would say the one I like the least is Elephant in the Room.
Yeah, I like that. I agree.
I really like, the more I listen to it, the more I like Long Night. Just mainly because of his flow in it.
Yeah,
He's talking about he's like the bad guy. Like he's like, I'm the type you got to ponder, sponsoring the monster. Like, yeah, I really like that. I love ATL freestyle is really good because I don't know, like it's weird, like when he's rapping, like for example, that song, like he's talking about riding through Atlanta. So like I feel myself like in it. Like I'm see what he's like. I feel like I see him like doing it, you know? So it's like, that's where I really like him is because
he from Atlanta?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's from Zone 6.
I thought he was either from Atlanta or Charlotte.
No,
he's thinking from that's
the baby.
The baby.
Yeah. The baby's the only rapper from Charlotte. And then him and J. Cole are like the only ones from Carolina.
Yeah, I was gonna say I know J. Cole was from Carolina as well.
But yeah, so I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really good. It was well put together. I think it was because it was an EP. That's why I liked it even more, or liked it how much I did, because it was an EP. I didn't go into it thinking like a full body of work album. I thought it was just like a mixtape. I thought it was a really good mixtape.
Sure, I can attest to that. Or is attest mean agree? I can attest to that. Yeah, I agree.
Like if this was a full album, I would have been a little disappointed, to be honest.
Okay, maybe I need to go about it.
It's like a sample. It's a sample. It's like, hey, this is what I've been working on. Like, here you guys go. An album's coming later. You know.
Yeah.
So
I feel you. You ready for my take?
Yeah.
I think Lil Baby has potential to be, take this with a grain of salt, like the next Lil Wayne.
People keep saying that.
And I'm not saying just in terms of talent, because Lil Wayne has probably more talent than Lil Baby.
Yeah.
He obviously has such a bigger career, but Lil Baby just started, relatively speaking. But Lil Baby is on everything. Lil Wayne was on everything. And they're both very good artists. Yeah. I used to not feel that way about Lil Baby.
Yeah, well, Lil Baby, like, I can see the comparison because Lil Baby, like, he's grinding, bro.
Oh, yeah.
He is working his ass off. And it shows, like, he's getting better and better. Every feature, he's better. Every single he puts out, he's better.
Yeah.
Like, he's on a really, really great run right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Lil Wayne did. Lil Wayne from Carter 1 to Carter 3, like he went on a fucking run like no other.
Yeah.
Like no one still has topped that run. And I think it's gonna be I don't know if Lil Baby will be able to do that. But dude, Lil Wayne made a fucking mixtape run like no other, and feature run, and just like, I think the comparison is because right now Lil Baby doesn't miss. Like he can't miss right now.
No.
And that's like that was Lil Wayne in the mid 2000s. Like he could not miss.
Yeah.
Every feature he was killing it. But the thing was, like, he was, I guess you could say the same for like J. Cole. All his features, he kills it, but J. Cole's also featured a lot less. Like the Baby, he's been featured, I swear to God, on every album that's come out in the past month.
Yeah, and he's also good, but he new.
Kills it every fucking time. Like he cannot miss every shot he's making.
Yeah,
and I think that's why people are saying like, oh, like he's the next Wayne, because like Wayne
Baby or Lil Baby.
No, Lil Baby.
Okay.
Yeah. Did I say the Baby?
Maybe.
I don't know. The Baby, Lil Baby. I don't know.
They're both very good.
Yeah, but no, I think Lil Baby he's more talented than the Baby.
Yo, yeah.
The Baby has a totally different vibe.
Yeah.
And I like it. Did you watch the music video for Rockstar? That shit's funny.
Yeah.
Like the Baby brings such a lighthearted side to everything. It's really cool. But like that, the Bigger Picture song, like that shit is going to be a defining song for Lil Baby.
Oh yeah.
I really think
I still listen to it.
Like I'm convinced that song is going to pivot his career to where because I think if you go back and like listen to all his songs, like there is some depth here and there. And like I remember when his album came out, I told you like I like it because he's adapting. He's adapting. He's getting more depth to his songs, and he's understanding the content. And like Lil Baby's a smart guy. Like if you listen to his interviews,
he's no dummy. The
guy knows what he's doing. He's very business savvy, and he understands what he's having to do to stay relevant, and it's showing because he's getting better and better and better. So I think he could definitely make a run, like continue to make a run. I really hope I'm right. I hope this song really does pivot his career and he takes off like a totally different kind of thing where it's so much more in depth and like, more thought provoking.
I hope you're right.
But yeah, you saw he's like, I'm 100K for a feature now.
Yeah, I did.
I was like, honestly, bro, like you're in it. You're in it. That's Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne was like 150K a feature.
That's so much money.
Remember, I don't know if I sent it to the group or not. That story about Lil Wayne. He had he did a verse for somebody. It was $150,000 and he requested like a case of like champagne, like some crazy shit in the studio for him. Walked in 10 minutes, recorded the verse, took all the alcohol and left. But like that was prime Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne is so gangster.
But yeah, so anyways,
Black put out a solid EP. Go check it out if you're a Black fan.
You should listen to it again.
You should listen to it. Everyone should at least listen to it. Maybe I'll go back and listen to it again and adjust my score later on. But another artist put out a piece of work.
I guess you'd call it that.
Piece of shit. That's what I.
It's Riggs. Don't worry.
Come on, Riggs. A piece of shit. G-Eazy released an album called Everything's Strange Here. He's done a lot of promo over the past couple of months, kind of advertising this new body of work as something that's definitely different. And this is 100% different. Apple Music lists it as an alternative album. It's not a rap album. G-Eazy does not rap on this album at all. Maybe one song he kind of spits for maybe a little bit, just like maybe 15, 20 seconds he starts spitting. But this album is not good.
Terrible.
This was not it, G-Eazy. I think I gave this thing
give it a
2 out of 5. And I will only give it a 2 because I acknowledge the fact that he's trying something new. But it's just completely left field. Like, at least if you're going to try something new, do what Future did and go from rap to like little R&B and soul-ish type sound stuff. Don't go from rap to just like, dude, literally.
That's like when Lil Wayne. That's like when Lil Wayne went rock.
Yeah,
that shit was so bad.
That's literally like. It's like these songs are him just talking with. I don't even want to call it music, just sound effects in the background.
Yeah,
they're so weird. I kept 2 songs because the 2 songs out of the 10 that I did keep have potential to be radio hits, I think. They both have a radio sound, but I don't think they'll blow up. I kept them because they were, I think, Had Enough was the one where he started rapping. I was like, finally, he's rapping.
I think G-Eazy sucks now, personally.
I saw G-Eazy when his career first started. Back in a bar, probably
shop.
the size of this
Macklemore.
Room. He performed with Hoodie Allen. Remember Hoodie?
I remember Hoodie Allen. I like Hoodie Allen. And
they had a little bit of a broship. I don't know if they still do. They haven't put out anything together in a while.
I don't think has Hoodie Allen put anything out in general.
I don't know. That's a throwback jam. No Interruption.
Yeah, I liked Hoodie Allen.
I did too.
Yeah. Who's that? Like, yeah, underground kind of.
Yeah. But this was just not good. Again, I like G-Eazy. I think his older stuff is way better. But this album was just not it. I was really upset too because I really was looking forward to this. Just because I again like G-Eazy and think he's a
2019 solid, whatever USA.
Well, I think he's a
Hoodie
solid
Allen.
artist, but yeah, G-Eazy just doesn't. This just didn't work for me. So I gave it a 2 out of 5. Did you even listen to it, Pearson?
I started it and couldn't finish it.
Yeah, I got through the first.
The weirdest sounding fucking thing ever, man. I don't like it.
No, it's not good. This could be on like one of the worst albums I've ever heard list. I listened to 30 seconds of each song. I couldn't get through more. Like if I'm skipping through your album just to skip through to the end because I have to give a review for it,
it's bad.
Like I debated stopping, but I was like, no, I like G-Eazy enough to brave through. It was only 10 songs. It was a short album, but God, this just was not it.
I thought when we say 10 songs is a short album now.
Yeah.
That should be a norm. 10 to 12 songs should be a fucking norm.
Yeah, it should be. But we don't have that anymore. Thanks
nope.
to
Migos,
Wayne, Drake. Thanks for the 15, 20 song albums. Uzi, Nav. Fuck all
15,
of you.
Dude, you're talking 20 to 25.
Yeah.
I'd be happy with 15.
So, let's talk about Battle for Bikini Bottom. So,
Are you ready, kids?
aye, Pearson. So this is funny. So a very popular video game that I used to play as a lot as a kid. I think you said you did too.
I played it.
It was called SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom. It was a video game where SpongeBob basically has to save Bikini Bottom from plankton using robots, and it's like a platformer, like an adventure platformer, and they remastered it, released it last week, and I played through it this weekend because it's an old game. Old games before like the last 5 years were really short. So
they were really short.
This took me no time at all to complete. The original version was released in the year
2003.
2003 for
I guess that
PS2, Xbox, and GameCube. And Game Boy Advance. Wow. So I played this game over the weekend, and I have a little pros and cons list that I can read off really quick. Right off the bat, first pro is, of course, it's a remaster.
Graphics are better.
So the graphics are way better.
Con.
Way better.
Con, it's still a 2003 game.
Con, it is a game for children. Another pro, nostalgia. It made me feel good. It reminded me of the good old days. Con, the load times are horrible.
Yeah, I bet.
Horrible.
I bet. I don't even think about that. Yeah,
it's like 30 seconds of loading each time.
Yeah, dude, that's like Knights of the Old Republic on my computer. Granted, that's also a torrented game.
I have no more pros. The rest are cons.
The load times are fucking forever.
There's also pop-ins. You know what pop-in is when I say that? Like, picture you running through an area and the graphics aren't processing fast enough.
I remember that, like in Xbox PS2 games mainly.
As well as there's just nothing new here.
How could they not fix that?
I don't know. Nothing new to add here. No new anything. It's literally the same game, copy paste, just with better graphics. I gave it a 3 out of 5 just because it was great revisiting something I used to play as a kid. But unless you were a fan of the game back when it came out back in the day, stay away. You don't need it unless your kids love SpongeBob, or your younger brother or younger sister or whatever likes SpongeBob. You don't need that. You don't need this.
THQ make that, right?
Yes, correct.
Let's just take a second to talk. THQ used to make the best kids games of all time back then.
THQ, they are no longer
yeah, I know.
Together.
Remember the THQ was like
they did
Scooby-Doo Nights of 100 Fears. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Or Night of Frights or whatever. That was one of my all-time favorite games. I looked for it for like a remastered version. They didn't make it.
Trying to see if I can get a catalog here.
That was one of my all-time favorite childhood games right there.
Yes, they filed for bankruptcy in 2012.
Man, I would have kept buying their games.
Yeah, I would have too. I mean,
they just had like fun games though. Like they're
all humans.
Yeah, like that? You remember like they're all like adventure games. They're always so much fun. Like a lot of sandbox games.
They made a lot of the old Nickelodeon games.
Yeah.
Shouts.
Did you ever play the SpongeBob, like the movie game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did a lot of SpongeBob games. They did a lot of Bratz games, the dolls.
Never played those.
They did MX versus ATV.
Oh my God, they did do MX versus ATV.
Saints Row, WWE, Warhammer.
How'd they file bankruptcy? Those are all they're like you're naming great ass games.
Yeah.
I remember ATV versus MX Unleashed.
Hell yeah.
That was one of my favorite PS2 games of all time.
I used to play the shit out of some ATV games. I loved that shit.
I'd choose the dirt bikes and like do the crazy jumps and shit.
Oh yeah. That's awesome. So RIP to THQ and to SpongeBob. Pearson, before we get out of here, what are you watching right now? We haven't reviewed a TV series since Space Force. Is there anything on your mind right now? Let me queue up my Netflix.
I've been watching a lot of HGTV lately.
Oh my God, why?
I don't know, man. I've been watching Flip or Flop a lot.
Oh my God.
home improvement shows. I don't know why. I've just been on a kick now, and I've been watching it. I've been watching them like every night. And we started Little Fires Everywhere.
I don't even know what that is.
It's a HBO show. Apparently, it's really good.
Oh, it's the thing you were talking about.
Yeah, Reese Witherspoon.
Yeah, yeah.
Apparently, it's really good. My sister and her fiance watched it, and her fiance said it gets good. Like, it gets really good. So I trust his opinion. So we're going to try to, I think we're going to try to watch it again tomorrow. Oh, yeah. We were going to watch it last night, but it wasn't on HBO Max for some reason. But it's on HBO now, which is weird because everything else on HBO now is on HBO Max. So I don't know.
Interesting.
Maybe I was just having a dumb moment and couldn't find it.
Coming down the pipeline, I am going to start Surviving R. Kelly. That series is on Netflix. I haven't watched that. As well as a documentary came out on Netflix called Athlete A. And that's
I
about
saw
the gymnasts that were
really?
sexually misconducted
That's
by
about.
that dude.
Oh, it's about to come out. Last Chance U. Season's about to come out.
Oh, who? What?
Last Chance U? A Netflix series
Last
about
Chance U?
Yeah, about the college football documentary. You ever watch that?
I have no idea what that is.
I feel like you do. They've had like 4 seasons. It's a Netflix original.
Maybe I'll look it up.
It's a documentary show. It follows like it's a junior college football programs, and like the coach is like ridiculous and like.
Is it like a documentary or is it just like a comedy or something?
No, it's a documentary.
Huh,
it follows. It's like a behind scenes camera thing. Yeah, I sent the article about it. They're changing the basketball after this season. It's the last football season, but yeah.
And then another movie came out last week called Eurovision. It stars Will Ferrell and Rachel McAdams.
Oh God, it probably sucks.
It probably sucks. I'm hearing that it's funny, but
I don't know, dude. Ferrell kind of sucks now.
He does.
He kind of sucks. He's all politics now.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah. It's Will Ferrell. That's what I'm thinking of. Yeah.
There's also a movie that came out on Apple TV to rent. It's another $20. But it's called Irresistible, and it stars Steve Carell.
Yeah, I saw it.
Written by Jon Stewart. It is comes the comedy of a Democrat politician consultant, which is Steve Carell, who helps a retired Marine colonel run for mayor in a small Wisconsin town. It says it's a comedy. It's got 40% rotten. So it must not be that
doesn't
good.
Sound great.
I don't know if I'm gonna bite the bullet on this one.
Yeah, I don't either, man. The $20 really is just.
Oh, it's got really good cast. Holy shit!
That
$20.
That $20 is a pain in the ass sometimes.
Your girl from Russian Doll, she's in there.
Oh yeah.
Topher Grace, Mackenzie Davis, Chris Cooper, Rose Byrne.
Chris Cooper.
Chris Cooper. This dude's old looking.
Yeah.
Whatever that smell is, it smells fantastic.
Potatoes.
I smell garlic bread.
It's garlic potatoes.
Oh, okay. Well, everyone, that's it. That's episode 125. Like we said at the top.
25?
7, sorry.
Yeah, 27. I was like, we just go back in time.
Like we said at the top, follow Pearson on Instagram, pkiller56. Follow myself, Logan Lewis 96. Follow the pod, Binge Boys podcast. Follow Zach. Shouts to Zach. He wasn't feeling well. So
yeah, I was about to say he's not dead. We didn't fire him. No. We didn't talk about it at the top.
No, we didn't. I forgot.
So yeah, he's not like gone or anything.
He just isn't feeling
he's fired.
The best. So we
yeah, he's fired. So that's cool.
Bye, Zach.
Anyways,
subscribe, rate, and review on Apple Podcasts, as well as follow along on Spotify and Google. If you like what you hear, also pop over to What Are We? Episode 4 launched today. Those episodes come out every Monday. And then keep an eye out at the end of July for Whatever I Want, a new podcast hosted by me with a bunch of guests. I have guests on the pipeline, political activists, influencers, close friends, family members. It's going to be great. Can't wait to let people hear that. If you're watching this on YouTube as well, make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, hit the notification bell so you know when we upload. I'm going to have Benji tune us out. But until then, I hope everyone has a solid week. We'll see you tomorrow for
Binging
Batch. So,
not me, him, and his co-host.
Yeah, Kaylee.
Me.
Shouts to Kaylee. Oh, and keep an eye out on Kaylee's front too. She's having a podcast coming down the pipeline as well.
We're just a podcast popping out motherfuckers, aren't we?
They're just popping. And you know what? What's popping? Brand new whips that's hopping.
We didn't even talk about that song.
That song's fire.
5 out of 5.
Wayne, DaBaby, and Tory Lanez. Not even a big Tory Lanez
All
guy.
great verses.
They all killed it.
Yeah. I was so scared.
I was like shaking my
No, like when I knew Lil Wayne was coming, I was so scared because I was like,
I know. This is gonna be
please don't
trash.
be auto-tuned. Please don't be. And I was like, thank God he actually fucking rapped.
Wow. The music finished and we're still going.
Bye.